Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Alex Morash, and let's queer up gay culture. This LGBTQ plus History Month honors past while facing dramatic challenges. Every October, the United States celebrates LGBTQ plus History Month, a time to recognize the struggles, triumphs, and contributions of the queer community. What began in 1994 with the vision of a Missouri high school history teacher named Rodney Wilson has now become a vital part of the national conversation. Wilson, inspired by Women's History Month and Black History Month, believed LGBTQ history deserved its own spotlight. October was chosen because it falls during the school year, opening doors for education, while also honoring key milestones like the first LGBTQ marches on Washington in 1979 and 1987, and National Coming Out Day on October 11th. Support soon spread nationwide. Governors in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Oregon endorsed this month, and major organizations including GLAAD, the Human Rights Campaign, and the National Education Association signed on. By 1995, Newsweek was covering what was then known as Gay and Lesbian History Month. Today, LGBTQ plus History Month remains a celebration and a form of resistance. Wilson, speaking to The Advocate, said, quote, "In a season of unrelenting federal attacks on academic freedom, curricular independence, and LGBTQ people, it's vital that we resist the current of events in every way available, including by means of history/heritage months such as the LGBTQ plus History Month," end quote. He noted that federal crackdowns on DEI programs have shuttered some campus queer centers, but also pointed to signs of resilience, highlighting strong programming at Syracuse University, Georgetown, and Southern Illinois University. Wilson also celebrated community-driven efforts like Equality Forum's annual Icons Project, which now honors over 600 LGBTQ figures. This year's icons include Missouri's own rising star, Chappell Roan. From its origins in one teacher's vision to a national commemoration of LGBTQ plus History Month continues to shine a light on history even as today's political battles underscore its urgency. You know, I really enjoyed The Advocate interviewing Rick Wilson and doing this piece because, one, I enjoy LGBTQ History Month partly to bring up all the troublemakers of the queer community, but also, like, I don't know the most about its history of the History Month. It's nice to know it was picked in October because it is a school year month, and it's not September when kids are still getting into school. They don't even know where the bathroom is or how to get a hall pass, so they actually can focus on it in October. And it is a scary time to talk about LGBTQ history in some ways in this country. There's so much going on, and where we go as a community should be discussed this month. Where we've been, where we are, and where we're going is such an important topic that we don't discuss enough of.
I mean, imagine him trying to get that started in 2025. I mean, boy, I'm glad he did it when he did. But let me just say, if I had a history teacher in high school that looked like that, I would have been an A student.
I would want detention. I want detention with that teacher. You know what I like about this story? Because this week when I was doing a little research on this, on really LGBTQ plus History Month, and this person who was willing to stand up at a time when we just needed more recognition in the world. He stood up. One person stood up to make a difference. And I think that speaks a lot to the fact that every single person out there has an opportunity to show up in the world in a way that makes a difference. Rainbow recognition is important. And I think it's just as important as, I can't count this quick, but all those years ago when one person stood up and threw a brick at police being discriminatory and began where we are today. So I really value what this gentleman did for us.
Well, you know, it's always wonderful, and for those that are learning about LGBTQ History Month, my best piece of advice for you is many different people will have many views on what happened at a particular queer point in history, and that's half the fun. And that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.